Sorry. Sorry, just a minute. All of you are long lost and now found ones. Because as soon as you receive the Father's induction, you easily recognized him through easy yoga. You don't experience anything to be difficult. The way to make anything difficult easy is to sit constantly in front of the Father, and you will constantly experience the hand of blessings over you. You will receive a solution to all problems in a second. However, who is able to sit in front of the Father? Those who have seen and understood the Father as He is and what He is through their divine eye and divine intellect. Right? That's a beautiful point. Otherwise, you'd think we are also here because we have realized the Father. We're experiencing something out of it. Right? So that's why we are here today. So Baba says, those who have seen and understood the Father as He is and what He is through their divine eyes and divine intellect. The Father knows that. You souls have become examples in front of the world and have taken a very good step to benefit all souls. The world will follow you, right? So we just have to keep walking on this path, and the world will follow you. Just see, so the devotion started with um, Vikramaditya Maharaja, when, it was Brahman, right? So you see, when it was started, right, it was just a few people who were doing devotion at the beginning, and then gradually now we know all the people are following, right? Um, so similarly, this knowledge, right? So we just have to, those who've experienced, right, they have to keep walking on the path, and slowly, slowly the world will understand and they start following us, because this is the path towards God, towards the truth. Personal meetings with Bab Dada, right? There's going to be a couple of groups meeting Bab Dada. So let's listen. The first one, the sign of coming close to your final destination is that you step away from everyone else. The sign of coming close to your final destination is to step away from everyone else. Do you constantly experience your destination to be very close? Do you feel that you are now about to reach the final destination of your angelic life? The closer you come to this final destination, the more detached you become from everyone else, and the more you are loved by the Father. The closer we get, right, to the destination, then the more we will be feeling that detachment, and we'll feel that closer connection and love of the Father. When something is nearly cooked, now Baba is giving an example. When something is nearly cooked, it moves away from the sides of the pan. Similarly, the closer you come to your complete stage, the more detached you will become from everyone. An angel is someone who has all relationships with one. Do you feel that you are moving away from everyone else? When something is not completely cooked, right? When something is not completely cooked, it sticks to the bottom of the pan. But when it is ready, it moves away from all sides. When it is cooked, then it releases from the bottom, right? That stickiness is gone, right? And it moves away from all sides. It's like, I hope you all would have seen making halwa, right? So when the halwa is about to be ready, right, it goes out of the pan, It doesn't, though it is in the pan, but it's just like we are pouring water on the leaf of lotus flower. It doesn't stay on the. It is never moistened. It is never touched by that water. Similarly, with halwa is also when it is cooked, when it is ready, it moves away from all sides. When it doesn't move away, it means it's not yet ready. Baba is teaching some cooking techniques also. Uh, when it doesn't move away, it means it's not yet ready. So, are you two moving away from all relationships in your attitude, or do you still have some attachment? So similarly, we have to get detached from all relations and also from the world. If your speed is slow, you cannot arrive on time, right? So Baba says, if your speed is slow, you cannot arrive on time because we are already late, right? So we have to increase the speed. If you arrive too late, you cannot be counted in the list of those who have attained something. Therefore, check whether you are becoming free from your bondage from all sides. If you aren't, right? If you aren't, it proves that you are not close to your angelic life. So we can check, it's a good checking point, right? If you are still busy or engaged or entangled, the bondages around us, what does it mean? We are not close to our angelic life. When you are able to experience the happiness of having all relationships in one, then you are able to experience the happiness of having all relationships in one. What need is there to wander around, right? When you experience all relationships in one, then you don't wander around. You take all relationships and experience everything, anything that you need, you take it from Baba. None but one. That experience. When you start experiencing that, right? Then the wandering stops. You should go straight to your destination to have all relationship fulfilled by one. Sorry. To have all relationships fulfilled by one is your destination. Constantly keep your final angelic form in your awareness. As is your awareness, so will be your stage. Serve many by maintaining the awareness of Vad drama. Wow. Whilst seeing the drama, are all of you constantly moving along with the awareness of what drama was? Constantly moving along? Are we keeping this awareness within us all the time that what drama was? You're not afraid when you see any particular type of scene, are you? Right? If the form, right? I mean, if the word, if this what drama, right? If this is firm within us, then every scene is beautiful scene for us. We are not afraid, right? Since you have received the knowledge of the drama and know that the present time is the benevolent age, we know that, right? The present time is the time to make, right, history, to make something for the whole Kalpa, right, to benefit, right? Benevolent age, Baba says, you know that whatever scene comes in front of you is also filled with benefit. So the scenes and sceneries, they are coming just to benefit us for for the for us to make our stage elevated. You may not be able to recognize this at the moment, right? Because we may not be able to see that. Baba can see that because we'll not know what is going to happen in the next or next day, right? So Baba says you may not be able to recognize this at the moment, but the benefit merged in the future will be revealed. Remember, Vadrama, and you will remain constantly happy and never become unhappy about your efforts. Others will then automatically be served through you. And the last one, a blessing for cooperative souls to remain constantly full. This is a blessing from Baba. A blessing for cooperative souls to remain constantly full. The soul who make the yajna full with their hearts and their lives, those who have been giving their finger of cooperation according to the time, accumulate multi-fold in return for each one. So there is a condition applied. Those who have been giving their finger of cooperation according to the time. This is very important. So we have to support Baba when there is a need, right? So everybody will come forward for support at the end when they realize the world is going towards a destruction. When they see that scenery in front of them very clearly, they will come forward with a lot of offerings. But at the time, Baba may not need that. But now there is a need of cooperation. So that's why Baba says the hand of cooperation is needed according to the time. And they are the one accumulate multifold in return for each one. Right? That's the return. Time is also of value. And so the souls who cooperated at the time of need in the beginning of the task of establishment have received in return the blessing of becoming full and complete. Right? So Baba says those who were cooperative or those who cooperated at the start, at the beginning of the yajna, right? They all have received the blessing in return, becoming full and complete. They have been constantly overflowing and will continue to be so. Hmm. Acha, wonderful line. Thank you, Baba. So now let's take a minute of silence and then reflect on these points. And then post that we can unmute and share our takeaway. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Now feel free to unmute and share the point that's your heart or your takeaway.
Om Shanti. Uh, I would like to share this reflection of Vaha drama Vaha. I think that's the crux of the entire knowledge of understanding the drama as it is and remaining detached internally, intellect level from this drama. That whatever is happening in this drama, either soul is an actor in this unlimited drama, and whatever role I'm playing, that is my character. So the character is different, actor is different. I, the soul, am an actor who always is in the consciousness stage that I am an actor and I do not belong here. I am a guest here. My permanent residence is Paramdham, the most elevated stage. I belong to that. That is my home, and I am with my Supreme Father, the Almighty Authority, And in this confluence age, even the Almighty Authority has also come to play an act, and I am, if at all, I am on this in this world, corporal world. I am playing act with him, looking up to him, making him my companion, and then coming into the act. So I think that's something which will make the souls constantly happy and happy, healthy, and wealthy. The soul will always be full of these super sensuous joy, provided the correct understanding of the drama and Vaha drama Vaha, that the soul will become the embodiment of that. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Yeah, very nice. So that's a powerful point. So when we have imbibed this, right, or maintain this awareness of what drama, then they will never experience defeat, right? So they'll experience a happy life throughout. Very nice.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti, Vijay.
I think when you start the Murli itself, Baba gave us a topic for discussion. Still, before going to that picture which Baba gave to the Dadis, that is the task which he is given in this Murli. Like we already know, when we read the Murli yesterday, what were the tasks which Baba gave us? One, he gave us to liberate souls in a second in our Master Almighty form. Then we know the reasons why, because people are tired, they are searching for truth. Then for that, Baba said, people are looking for single drop of accurate introduction of soul and supreme soul. See, from here only Baba took the final thing, soul and supreme soul. So he told, okay, now give the nectar of knowledge. Then he also ended yesterday by saying, give blessings. Blessings, Amar Bhava, more than knowledge. So continuing that over here, Baba is saying, now no more need of knowledge, no more need of lectures of your thoughts and words, but to give blessings. So that, and it's such a nice thing. I'm not holding the flag of victory in my hand, but people should see victory. So that subtle form. So that is why he came down to the subtle deities and he asked, discuss about that. He spoke about Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. Now, and Baba said, it's time you all discuss about that. As we all know, we have learned the Triloki, this is Trimurti. But for us, Brahma in Brahma Kumaris, even otherwise it's Brahma Lok, Vishnu Lok, and we've learned all that from the scriptures. But here Baba says they are just levels of consciousness. So we have to find, like we say, Brahma Devataya Nama, Vishnu Devataya Nama, Shiva Devataya, but we never, Shankar Devataya Nama, we never say for Shiva Devata, we say Shiva Paramatma. So very clearly, even in that picture, if you see in the history all, Shiva is on the top with these three subtle deities coming out from him. So these three are the deity dynasty. But Brahma has been given a very special place because even through his drishti, he creates we Brahmins. And we know the task. This is nothing but the three: creation, sustenance, and destruction of Paramatma through this. And we know who is Brahma. We know who is Vishnu, a combination of Lakshmi and Narayan. When Radha and Krishna, they become Lakshmi and Narayan. Initially, they were shown as two hands here and two hands there, later as two separate individuals, Lakshmi and Narayan. When Radha and Krishna become, that's why they say Har Narme Narayan. But Shankar is different. Shankar is just the Sakar form of Shiva. Just like Linga is there. And now Shivratri is coming. This is what people will also be. We will be explaining to all. Linga is the Nirakar form. So this is a beautiful way of Baba, because he took the subtle form, and through the subtle form, how we have to give blessings. So I think we should be well versed in this, as Shivratri is also approaching. Once again, repeat that task. But Shankar, nowhere else, it's just a subtle. It's absolutely subtle. As I said, Sakar form of Shiva, and Linga is the Nirakar. So as Baba said, discuss, I was just trying to churn on that. Om Shanti.
Linga is what?
Linga is the Nirakar form. Nirakar. Sakar means you can see the human body. You know, the human body is seen. Shiva has got eyes, ears, nose, and all, etc. But Linga doesn't have. But if you go deep down in scriptures, you know, that of course is not a part of knowledge. Linga has got still different kind of meanings and all. But Linga is the Nirakar form of Lord Shiva. But he's called as, that is called as Shankar, and then Linga. I think this we should really go down, because I don't know, and because he said subtle, you know, that subtle deity, I liked it, blessing. And how in that paragraph, Baba really left us to discuss. So how does the blessing come in the deity form? How do we do that? These three tasks and the flag of victory. I think that's a beautiful thing to really put in our thing and then release it in Shivratri. Om Shanti.
Very nice, Grijaben. Yeah, thank you for bringing out so much insights about the three forms. Very nice.
Brother, there's lots more others could do. I'm really saying it's an ocean. If you ask us to, it's just in 10 minutes you're telling us to do. So what came, but there's a special Murli on that. I don't know. I have to find my index to see where it is. It's so deep, I'm telling you, it's very, very deep.
Yeah, because this knowledge is also very deep. The more
Huh?
deep
You know why I'm saying? A few days back, I just saw a kind of a note. I don't want to specify where the difference between Shankar and Shiva, Brahma Kumaris are trying to explain. And for that, somebody, I mean, the one from the other world is saying, we know who's Shankar, we know who's Shiva, we don't need an agent to explain to us. That's why when I read that, I said, I must go into. And that day I read this, that's why it's a little fresh in my memory. It's really deep. One should really go to the Murlis for this. Om Shanti.
Shankar is human form. Yeah. Tapasya form of all of us here.
What sister? You are, it's not very clear. Would you like to repeat, sisters? Okay. I see you unmuted.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti, sister. Yes, go ahead.
My takeaway. Sign of coming close to our final destination is that step away from everyone else. Though we are away, we are able to experience the happiness of having all relationship in one. Baba says there is no need to wandering around. So I experience the relationships, father, teacher, Sadhguru, mother, child, friend with Baba throughout the day in different situations. Thank
Right.
you.
Very nice. Yeah. Very true. So the wandering stops there. So when our intellect goes to any sort of a relationship, that means we have not detached from that. So that's why it's going there. Yeah. So yeah, good. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else would like to share?
Brother, I think that's an interesting point. I just heard the thing.
Mhm.
The penance, the tapasya form,
Right.
sometimes it is written in the scriptures as because he's an absolute penance. If you just see, but only I always used to question to my father the image of the penance, the way he is seated. So does that mean when I sit in tapasya, or what we call it as intense meditation, should I take the form of a shankar? Now, why that is given as a form of a shankar means he burns. So when I'm in intense form of tapasya like Shankar, I can create a volcanic yoke. So even that sometimes Baba mentions as intense as that tapasya. The word tapasya itself, is intense yoke. And generally in the scriptures, it is only Shankar who is shown who remains as intense yoke. Neither Brahma nor Vishnu. So sometimes we also take him to be an image of tapasya. I think that's also a beautiful way to take the qualities of Shankar when we do Jwalamukhi Yoga.
Yeah. So my understanding is also, yeah, that Shankar is the tabassi form of all of us, or when we get to our final stage, right? So we will be in that tapasya form. Yoga is different from tapasya, right? So yoga is we are just remembering. Tapasya is we wind up everything else and we are intensifying to accomplish what the mission that we are upon, right? So Shankar is shown in the form of Tapasya. So that means he is the ideal example or the symbolic that one has to copy in order to become a Tapasya Swarup. So he is shown not wearing any clothes. What does it mean? I think it means that he is in bodiless form or soul conscious form. He is not remembering his body, he is remembering the soul and the supreme soul. And the way he sits really right in that Padmasana, that also inspires us, right, to create that yoga or sit in that yoga posture. It's such a fascinating and inspiring style. And Shankar has the third eye, which is of the soul, right? The third eye, the wisdom eye, that having the realization about who I am, whom I belong to, right? And he's portrayed in a very cool stage, right? He's very cool, right? So what does it mean? He's connected to the Supreme, and his stage is inside his Jwalamukhi, but outside what he's seen or what his face is shown is like he's in a very cool stage. That means the result of yoga. He's experiencing that, right? So, and when everybody or the instrument souls, right, get to that stage of Shankar Tabasya form, that's when, right, we say the destruction takes place. So the effort required here is to become or acquire or become an image of that form. Anyone
Brother,
would
there are
like to add? Yeah.
two more roles of Shankar which I like. The of the Shakti form, which is through him. He says, no, Shivanillama Shakti, like Shakti la Shivanillai. So that Shakti form in knowledge, when Baba mentions as a combined form, I with Shiva. So that also, when I see that Ardhanareshwar, I take it to be the combined form which mentioned. I also love that part. And lastly, I like this Shiva Tandava. I don't know, the ones who dance, they will know what is this Shiva Tandava. You must really go through that Nataraja dance, especially that why should the left leg go up and touch the waist, and why does the right leg bend, in a form. There is a lovely meaning of the sense organs being put under control in that Shiva Tandava. So the ones who know dance are really thought about that. So in Shankar's thing, I also like his form of a Shiva Tandava, and secondly, as I said, the Ardhanareshwar, because it helps me to understand the combined form and to really merge myself as a Shakti. Today, Baba said all Brahmins must have awareness of Shaktis. So I love that also from Shankar.
Okay, right, yeah, nice. And the Pandava is, I think one reflection is, so when the destruction takes place, right? So Shiva Tandava is, Shankar is dancing, right? Shankar is dancing. So when the world is in chaotic situation or the world is in upheaval, right? Shankar is actually enjoying it, right? In the remembrance of God, he's visualizing all the scenes and sceneries of the coming world. And one hand is in the land in this world, which means he's here, and the other hand on top. That means he's not here physically. He's here, but mentally he is in the different world. He's in the Paranda or the Supreme Soul. So it's a very beautiful thing to churn upon, and we children, Baba's children, each one of us are actually Shankar in our tapasya form. So we have to convert this yoga to tapasya. Yoga is a subject, whereas tapasya is a breath, right? To get something, to accomplish something. When somebody is, desired firmness that I want to accomplish this, and they renounce everything else and get on their task to accomplish it, right? So we have seen such scientists and many people, when they want to discover something, they renounce everything. They don't eat on time. They don't clean them on time. So their focus will be on their task. Unless they accomplish the task, they don't deviate from what they're doing. So similarly, that's one way of tapasya form. So similarly, Shankar is in that tapasya form. He wants to make the change. So forget everything else in this world, remain stable in his tapasya form. Is there any other journey?
Brother, I will share later to Rakiben. There is a Murli which was read out in this club, I think 1977. So beautifully, Baba explains about Chitmandam. I'll see if the real knowledge was there. Then I just wanted to finally add something of humor. You spoke of that halwa, no? That's the reason given. What did I do, when that thing was read? I told him, Baba, you only speak of halwa. I gave him the example even of dosha. I said, Baba, when we pour the dosa, unless the ends and all separate, which if it's not separating, we take that handle and we try to separate it, then only the dosa can turn. Like Baba says, the halwa should leave the sides of the vessel. I said, Baba, you can give in your Murli one more example. Probably you're not aware of the South Indian dosa. So even the South Indian dosa is like that, Baba. Unless if it sticks, then it cannot come. It's not ready. So we try to take that, the thing, and then we poke it from here on all sides so that it can nicely come out. It's just I just thought what I had in my mind, I should share, just to add to that halwa.
Yeah, very nice. Very good example, right? So Baba gave that example when you finish all the relations of the worldly things, right? Then you will automatically be detached. It becomes easy for you to connect God. Okay, thank you. If no other sharings, then let's move on to meditation. And we have an announcement for this Sunday class. So Sunday is a buffer day for us, and Arif Bhai will be doing the master class. So he will be, he will be doing the churning on the Murli dated 28/12/1978 Murli. So the title of the Murli is The Basics of God's Revelation. The basics of God's revelation. So he's making out of it 28/12/1978 Murli. So which we read a few days ago. I don't remember the date. So we will have a month-end session on this Murli. So if you can read and attend this session, that would give you more understanding. So with that, let's close the session. So let's remember Baba. So stabilize yourself in Master Almighty Authority, instrument souls who are responsible for liberating souls in 1 second. From the bondage of mind. It's a great responsibility that Baba gave me. I have to help them reach their destination, the wandering souls, the peaceless souls, the souls who are experiencing distress and sorrow. I have to liberate them from all the sufferings for all time. Baba gave me this responsibility. I am a child of Master Almighty God. I will have to drop the bond of God. I am very special. I have to do this special act. I am an instrument for world transformation. I have to give my hand of cooperation in this unlimited godly service. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, there is one homework. Baba said, please remember the word Bhakti. There's just one word. If you can keep this awareness, then that means we are dropping the godly bomb. Om Shanti. May you all have a wonderful day.